Hello and welcome to Mickey Collects Poke, where I talk about anything and everything Pokemon TCG. Evolving Skies is around the corner, and this is probably my favorite set of the Sword and Shield era. And I thought I'll make a few videos to talk about the decks we can form with the cards inside. Specifically the eeveelutions, because I am a huge fan of them. We will be using cards from the Sword and Shield base set onwards, because that will be the new standard format starting from September 10th. Which means no more GX Pokemon, thank God ADP is gone. No tag team trainers, so no Melo and Lana, Guzma and Hala, or Cynthia and Caitlyn. And more crucially, no Mew. Nothing to protect the bench anymore. In today's video, we will explore a deck using my favorite Pokemon, and that is Jolteon. Jolteon V has nothing to shout about. Thunder Spear, 1 colorless energy, this attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And Pin Missile, 1 lightning, 2 colorless energy, flip 4 coins, this attack does 60 damage for each hit. Jolteon VMax is where it gets interesting. Just that 1 attack, 1 lightning and 1 colorless energy, it does 100 damage to your opponent's active and another 100 damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So you can deal 20 damage to a bench Pokemon using Jolteon V, evolve it to a VMax, and then deal 100 damage to both the active and that bench Pokemon. The main weakness for Jolteon is of course fighting decks like your Single Strike and Rapid Strike Urshifus. With Mew rotated out, Rapid Strike Urshifu is going to be even more popular, which is bad news for Jolteon VMax decks because they can be one-shot KO'd. So you will need a secondary attacker, and here is how I will play a Jolteon VMax deck. Alright, here is the deck list. We are playing 3 Jolteon V and 3 Jolteon VMaxes. And to get that bench damage, we have Orbital VMax, which can deal 10 damage to all your opponent's bench Pokemon every single turn. It can also deal 50 damage to your opponent's active for every energy card on it. This will be good against Pokemon which need a lot of energy. To support the main attackers, we have the Inteleon line. Drizzle to get the trainer cards we need, and Inteleon to do more bench damage. Galarian Zapdos to counter Eternatus decks, Crobat V for draw power, and Pumpkaboo to get rid of Path of the Peak. This deck needs Orbital VMax's ability, and we don't want that gym card in play. An alternative to the Inteleon line is the Minccino and Cinccino line. It can help you draw cards, but personally, I prefer the Inteleon line because it can give extra bench damage. For the trainer cards, we have the usual suspects. Money, Research for draw power, Level Balls, Quick Balls, and Evolution Incense to get the Pokemon we want. Elemental Badge is the new trainer card I want to talk about. It allows you to use 1 less colorless energy to attack when you attach it to a Flareon, Vaporeon, or Jolteon. So for Jolteon V, you can deal 20 damage to any opponent Pokemon with no energy. And your Jolteon VMax's attack will only require 1 lightning energy for 2 times 100 damage. Cheryl is also an amazing trainer card in this deck. It allows you to heal all your evolution Pokemon, but you need to discard all energy cards attached to them. Which isn't a problem because Jolteon VMax only requires 1 energy to attack with the Elemental Badge. Air Balloons for Orbital VMax to switch around. Jolteon has 0 retreat cost, so what you want to do is switch to Orbital VMax every turn, deal damage to your opponent's bench, and then switch back to Jolteon VMax. Which is why I put 3 switches and 2 bird keepers. We also add in 2 bosses because it's a great card. One trainer card I might add in is Telescopic Sight. It gives additional bench damage, but because you can only attach 1/2 to one Pokemon, it's hard to decide between that and Elemental Badge, so I'll leave it out for now. But if you think it's a good card to add in, go ahead. We have 3 Speed Energy for extra draw power, 4 Aurora Energy for your Orbital and Zapdos, Capture Energy to get more Pokemon onto the bench, and 2 basic Lightning Energy. And there you have it, that's how I will play Jolteon VMax from Evolving Skies. Comment down below on what you felt about it or how you might improve it. I will be working on decks based on the other eeveelutions, so do subscribe if you don't want to miss out, and I'll see you in the next video.